From Parker Rink, it is Hockey East opening round playoff night on Aganis Way. Bernie Corbett, Mark Linehan, glad you could join us here. From left to right here in the first period, the Catamounts are in their traditional green and gold as the puck is in the BU zone off the opening draw. Got jammed by Lawrence. And McCarthy, who precariously to the front and alertly, Big Mike is going to squeeze it and hold on for a face-off with back up high. Gate on with a shot. Save is made by Big Mike. Warriors have to jump out of the zone. Back on side now. Hudson. Eiserman and a goal. The Cole train is back on track. Hudson to Eiserman. 1-0 on the power play. Richards for Michaels. Michaels in front. Save is made by Big Mike. Puck is loose and a goal. Shoveled in front. Looks like it hit a skate.
Hit a Terrier skate.
Yep, as Richards got Big Mike just ranging a little bit too far outside the post. Looking to escape the forecheck. He gave it away for a shot there. Glove down by Big Mike. Kessler looking back. Center point. Slapper. Save is made. Puck is cleared up. Back. It turns over. Save is made by Big Mike on Michaels. Took a man out, but Lombardi took the puck. Lombardi racing in, got a step backhand, and Big Mike holds his ground. Now Sambuco busting it over the terrier line. Got a drop man there. Shot by Steenerson, glove down, and held by Big Mike. Picked off by Ramsey. Kessler now. Burrows up over the terrier line, right wing side. Shot in, sticked away by Big Mike. Harvey just jabbed at it and cleared the zone. Henry. Checked by Lawrence. Lawrence got a man in front of the goal. Cole Eiserman all alone in front. He could have been on spring break. Agutter drops down. Little daylight for a shot there. Save. Rebound loose. Second rebound. And the Terriers able to wall off there. Bigman. McCarthy. Hudson. Goal! Cole Hudson. That one had eyes from just above the far circle. He wrists it home. And the Terriers on the power play take a 2-goal lead with 7:24 left.
Yeah.
Up ahead, Harvey got the empty net. Finds the empty net. Jack Harvey from just over the red line deposits. The Terriers have a well-earned 3-goal lead with 2:45 left. This man was in the penalty box.
Exactly.
Can't get the hat trick from the penalty box. And cleared long. Good lead here. Ramsey finds an open man with Sinclair, and his shot was off the blocker. Good. Good. Holds it. And time will run out here at Parker Rink on Jack Parker's 81st birthday, no less. So the Terriers of Boston University survive and advance. They defeat the Vermont Catamounts here in Hockey East opening round playoff action by a score of 4-1.
I thought the first period was good. I thought, I think we outshot them 10-4. Thought we could have got to the net a little bit more. I thought we passed up on some shots in the first period. But overall, I thought the first was really good. We scored a power play goal. That's certainly nice to see. Again, 2 power play goals tonight is nice to see. It's been a long time. So that was good. It looked like it was moving it really well, especially the first one. The second one we had was not good. We just got away from it. But then, listen, we responded and got a huge goal on the third one. I thought the second period, again, for whatever reason, we just got away from our game. It was puck management. It wasn't like playing below their goal line and forechecking. We got away from it a little bit, and give them credit. They do a good job. They kind of just punt pucks, and they're pretty good on the forecheck. And we didn't manage the puck very well in the second. Start of the third was similar. I think the first 4 or 5 minutes of the third wasn't great, but I thought we settled in after that. Once Eiserman got that goal, you could just tell. I don't know if it was almost relief on the bench, but it had a bit of that feeling, and it just seemed like we kind of got our confidence back and, got the power play goal to give us a little breathing room. So that was huge for us. And at the end of the day, it's a huge win. We had to win tonight, and we did. So credit to the guys. I thought Big Mike was excellent tonight. Again, especially in the second when they had a few more chances. Overall, good effort. Happy with it. No question. I thought he was the last game versus Lowell. Actually, he was the one guy that actually was going all night, and he was. We just for whatever as a team didn't play that well. And when he's got a motor on him, and he's on pucks. He's got a good stick. When he's moving his feet, he's hard to handle. Yeah, I thought that was the type of plays he's going to make. Create a turnover and then make a nice pass to the slot. That was a huge play at a critical time for our team. Yeah, it's you need your players, guys that you rely on to score, to come up big in big games, and he did that. And obviously, lately the puck's going in the net for him again. There was a stretch there it wasn't. There's no doubt the last 7 or 8 games. I don't know what he has for goals. It's somewhere probably around 7 or 8. I'm guessing. I don't want to say 6, 7. So, but anyway, he's it's good. He's got confidence right now, and for him to get that power play goal too, that helps his confidence as well. Gets his one-timer off, and the other goal is a great finish right around the net post and in. So I don't think any goalie's saving that one.
Never a doubt in your mind that kind of out.
No, I mean it's been his whole life. He's always scored every level, wherever he's been. I didn't really ask him. I didn't want to get into it, but I don't know if that was like maybe the longest stretch he's had where it wasn't going in, and it really wasn't that long compared to what other guys deal with. But for him, it's long, right? And he, he obviously loves scoring goals and is very good at it. But he's certainly come out the other side, and he's putting the puck in the net for us. I just think tonight, especially the first one, we had more purpose on it, where we were going to shoot pucks, and they had like 2 or 3 blocks, but we didn't stop. We kept shooting, and then the puck recovery is the most important thing on the power play. You have to recover pucks. You're not going to score every time, but you got to gain momentum. The puck recovery was really good. Even when we did finally score the goal, I think we made a pass to Gavin that kind of bounced over his stick, but we didn't wait. We regrouped real quickly, and again, didn't let them get set. And obviously, Cole made a great play to Cole, and it was in the back of the net. So it was a great first power play. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say he was a healthy scratch. It's he just wasn't available tonight. So that's where it's at. I'm gonna leave it at that. We're excited that we won this game, and we're gonna continue to play and move on. So that I don't really want to talk about it any further.
I know it's early.
We'll start addressing that tomorrow. I don't even really want to go there right now. I think we want to enjoy this for an hour or 2, whatever it may be, and we get back here tomorrow and start focusing on our next game.
Was there anything about you or any of the players that you felt like kind of get back to what?
I think Kim Brandbo went in there for a little bit and just talked about some things that were working for us, and we have to get back to it. I think that were some things that were said. I wasn't in there the whole time. I'm sure the guys were talking, but it was just collectively as a group, they found a way to get the win that we needed.
You mentioned in the call yesterday that forechecking the neutral zone would be big. Is that maybe a reason why you got away from it in the second period? Was it like the neutral zone, the forecheck, or was it something else?
It was puck management. No question about it. Not making lateral passes. Against them, it doesn't work very well. And, they created some turnovers that way, and we weren't willing to drive the puck deep and get it below their goal line. That was no question the issue in the second period.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks.
Goal you scored on the power play. You had 2 shots before that on the power play that got blocked, and then you shot it again. Just talk about you're willing to just do it over and over again until it goes your way.
Yeah, obviously I think part of the thing we've been talking about for the power play is just not really getting frustrated. Just keep going, keep doing the thing, and just kept shooting it. And sometimes it's going to go in, and sometimes they're going to block it too. But you can't really try to do anything different and stick to the game plan.
Tony, you walk me through the play you made on the forecheck there, 2 assists, Cole's goal in the third.
Yeah, I kind of just we kind of game plan, move our feet, kind of pressure their D-man, make him turn it over, and I kind of got a lucky bounce. D-man shot off me, and I made a nice play to Eisman, and he didn't make no mistake with it.
You had to describe your game for us. We haven't really talked to you yet since you got here. Just kind of, what is your game? Kind of, how do you think about impacting the game?
Yeah, I kind of try to impact my game with my speed. I try to use my feet, beat defenders. Play a hard game. Don't cheat in the D zone. Kind of play a 200-foot roll, and also try to help our team out offensively too.
Ando just said you guys came out well in the first, maybe got away from a little bit in the second, started the third, but then got it back after that. Just what do you think was working, and then what did you guys get away from and then come back to?
Yeah, I think we're just trying to make too many plays, forcing stuff. When we stick to simple hockey, and then our skill can take over, which is something that we need to do better. And I thought we did a good job in the first and got away from it a little bit in the second. But Big Mike played really well, and sometimes you need stuff like that. And then we had us back in the third.
You guys obviously have a lot of skilled players in the team. Is it difficult sometimes to not get, tempted by trying to do too much?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's definitely end of the year, but it's definitely it's a different game. These teams are so hard to play against, and you really can't turn over pucks because everyone works so hard back, and so it's just kind of playing a pro game, doing the right thing, everything right, and then your skill will take over. So.
Cole, do you think maybe, obviously it's your second year playing hockey now, with all the influx of all the new players, do you think it got harder this year than last year? Just can you touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, last year we had some older guys and definitely some guys that were on the team the year before, and this year we brought in a lot of new guys, and it's Hockey East this year was really, obviously really good and had some up and downs, but yeah, it's definitely tough getting a bunch of guys together that haven't played together or, the first time around, and it's just, but everyone's done a really good job of kind of maturing and stuff like that, and we're going to continue to grow.
Just for either of you guys, was there anything said in the second intermission by you, by a teammate, by a coach that you felt like really kind of galvanized the room and got you guys going in the third there?
Yeah, I think it was just, come together as a team, they had a good push in the second. We kind of, didn't play our best, but I feel like that's when, we came together as a team. We, had that chemistry in the locker room and kind of, built that bond and trust. So going about the third, we just, it was a new period. We just got to win the period and to win the game.
Do you think you're, just fully acclimated now to college hockey? It's been a couple months now. How do you feel like playing it?
Yeah, I feel like it's, gotten a lot better. I feel like it's, gained a lot more confidence, adjusting to my teammates, the pace of play, building that chemistry with, the guys in the locker room and just getting better as every game goes on.
Just speaking to Jay and some of your former coaches in USHL, they talk a lot about your motor and your ability to impact without necessarily scoring or assisting. Can you guys speak to that and I guess where that motor and your ability to impact the game away from the puck kind of comes from?
Yeah, I think it's just, growing up, I always try to, be the hardest worker. Always move your feet, never, take a shift off, never, glide on a back check or something like that. And I feel like it's just kind of, been a part of me and, it's keep growing inside of me as, I've gotten older. I feel like it's just one of the big parts of my game now.
Macklin was here tonight. Did he come see you guys at all, or just?
Yeah, I just saw him. It was really good to see him. I haven't seen him actually just since last year, but a guy I spent a lot of time with. It's really cool to see what he's doing, and whenever I get to see him, it's awesome.
What is it like seeing Macklin's in the Olympics on the first line for Canada play 25 minutes a game? When he was here 2 years ago, what is that?
Yeah,
like?
It's unbelievable. It's crazy going. I just remember how he was when we were roommates and stuff like that, and just the bond we had and how hard he worked and everything like that, and just it's crazy what he's doing, to be honest, and super proud of him, and he deserves everything he gets.
Last one. Obviously, it's in UConn on Saturday. What do you guys think you need to do to kind of be ready to kind of obviously survive and advance tonight?
Yeah, really good hockey team. It's do or die. It's playoffs. They're going to have their best. We're going to bring our best, and just got to try to work our hardest and see what happens. So.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.